This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago of my house. Everyone hearing it? My mother, angry at me.
Welcome to the 13th podcast, everybody. It has been a minute, but it is okay. Well, on today's episode, we are going to be talking about the lovely, evil thing called social media. Why do we talk about social media? Because apparently we can't live without it. Which is a scary thing. It's not only a scary thing, it's a controlled thing. So we're here to talk about it. And our perspective about how social media is and how it is physically taking over our lives or in other people's lives. And what it was like when we were younger when we didn't have this lovely social media. In Dalton's case, social media has always been in his life because of when it was invented. Which is wild.
Yeah.
Which was just crazy. But here we go. This is the 13th podcast. So sorry, your face was like really focused and stuff. What's up, Dalton?
What's up, man?
How are you?
It's been a minute.
It's only been like a month.
Only, I think it's been longer than a month.
Yeah, probably a month and a half. It's been a while.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Very exhausting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Very, very tiring, past month. But, that's for another time. Moral of the story is we're back, at least for this episode. Hopefully we can get something down to where we can do this more frequently. But yeah, I mean, like you said, I was born in 2001, before the tragedy. Let's just get that straight. Before the Gemini spires.
Are you talking about 9/11?
Yeah.
Bush did that.
Godspeed. But yeah, like, growing up, I don't know, because from my perspective at least, I was a part of, like, the weird part of Gen Z where the internet was not as big as it is now towards the later half of Gen Z. But social media was still prevalent. Like, I remember having to ask my mom to make a MySpace page because I wanted to be friends with all my family members on MySpace.
Aw.
Like,
I wanted none of my family members on my MySpace.
Like that, and I wanted to play the little games on MySpace or the games on Facebook.
MySpace was so cool.
Yeah.
MySpace
I
was
remember they had this bowling mini game, dude, and I was like obsessed with it.
Yeah, I remember MySpace was like the era of like My Chemical Romance and like Panic at the Disco, Blink 182. Like that was like the coolest part about MySpace. It's like, dude, you can make your profile
however the fuck you want. Yeah,
however you want.
Set up the background. Fucking
and it was
songs to play.
It was a bitch to set up a background.
Oh fuck yeah, it was.
It was a pain in the ass. But as soon as you click on it, like you said, the music, dude, it just starts playing. Like, this is me, guys. And
yeah,
like
it was
I
cool as fuck.
always went out of my way and like did a little bit too much on it. I spent hours on it. And now it's some music thing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like just some weird music website that I don't really think anybody uses. Like, I remember when they were trying to bring back MySpace back in, like, the 2010s, and it was like, they had Riff Raff, of all people, like, being, like, at the forefront. It's like, dude, I can't name a song of yours, man. Like, I don't
Love
know
Riff.
who you are.
I love Riff Raff.
He's funny as fuck.
Love his music.
You're the first person I've ever met who said anything like that.
Oh, I love his music, dude. It's so trash, but it's so good. Like Dolus and Gabbana, dude. It's good.
So,
Iceberg Simpson. Salisbury steak sweater, homie.
So your relationship with the Riff Raff sounds like my relationship with the Young Thug.
Probably.
Like, I do not like Young Thug at all.
No.
Like, there are some songs that are just so funny that it's like, I can't hate it.
Yeah, I can't hate it. It's so fucking good. It's always been good.
Like, I can't name a single rapper who said a line along anywhere near close as Young Thug when he said, "I nut on that fish on my sofa."
He did what?
Legendary, dude. He in a rap song. It's called Dome. He says, "I nut on that fish on my sofa."
Ain't no way.
Dude, I'm pulling up Genius right now. Dome, Young Thug, lyrics. I fucked her, I boned her. She leave an aroma. Oh, disgusting line. They call my phone up. My girl like, what's going on? She sucking, put me in a coma. Nut on that fish on my sofa.
What's that mean?
That's a great question, Arthur.
Say it one more time.
Nut on that fish on my sofa.
Oh, he's talking about her pussy.
Well, yeah, dumb fuck.
He's calling
That's such an insane thing to say.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Hey, dude, that's it for you.
Yes, sir.
That's how it is. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
What was you gonna say?
None.
I don't understand that kind of music. Is that them people?
I was not gonna say that.
Arthur's racism aside.
No, I'm not. Oh my god.
But yeah, like growing up and being in that little area of it's not as big, and
It's pretty big.
I think I've kind of noticed that people my age kind of fall in one of two categories where they got sucked in, or we kind of seen what was going on. He's like, let's step back and just like, this is a thing to keep in contact with people, not a thing to post your entire life on. You know, that's how I use social media. Is I literally, like, there are friends who I don't have their phone numbers for, and I'll add them on Facebook, be like, hey, you know, and that's how I keep in contact with them.
Yeah, dude. I used to be so bad on Facebook, posting everything on Facebook. Anything and everything that I was doing, I was posting on Facebook. I'd post, if I go on vacation, I'd take 1,000 pictures. I'm posting every 1,000 pictures just so I know people are going to watch, you know? And then come to realize nobody fucking cares.
It's that obsession of, like, you want people to notice you. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but the bad thing becomes when they encourage it, you know? Because, like, I think we've talked about it before of the Black Mirror episode where they discuss social media, and the dude's like going on this whole spiel, and it gets a little preachy, but essentially it boils down to, this was originally just a thing to keep friends in contact with each other, and then we realized we can profit off of it.
Yep.
And then we realized likes were addicting, and then we realized screen time was profitable.
Very
so
profitable.
It's like, so it evolved to just keep scrolling, pay as much attention to this as possible, get your dopamine rush, all that shit. Like, I guess to put it in a prime example, and I guess it's gonna sound like I'm a pretentious asshole, but goddamn, as you know, I went to the Royal Rumble. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I didn't take a single picture. I just didn't. I lived in the moment the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
I got a hat, I got a chain to show that I was there. If anybody asks, like, oh, blah blah blah, I'm like, yeah, I went. Here's the hat. Cool as fuck. Blast. Had the best time at a wrestling show I've ever fucking had.
I don't think you went to it. I think you went on eBay and bought that shit.
Okay, all right. That's up to you. That's your idea. I know I went. I was there when Joe motherfucking Hendry came out at number 15, and that entire crowd went, say his name and he appears. All right. I believe in Joe Hendry. Goddammit. Lost my shit. That was so fucking awesome. But yeah, like I didn't take a picture. Not as I'm making a stance. It's just I didn't think about it. Like my phone was in my pocket. I didn't check my phone until the show was done.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to be in that moment.
Well, that's how
my brother took pictures, because he just likes taking pictures of family moments and shit. That's fine. He sent it to family members and stuff and sent it to my mom. But other than that, dude, that was it. Nothing on my phone documents I was ever there.
And that's great. And that's like I'm going up to, I wish they changed their name. Going to St. Louis to go to Trans World Trade Show for dude, it's not for trans men or women. It's a haunt convention. And
I know you've had problems in the past, Arthur. We don't need to talk about it.
Dude, I thought she was a fucking girl. I didn't know. Did I ever tell you that story?
Yeah.
About Hellraiser? No.
Hellraiser?
Hellraiser.
There's another story?
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I forgot about that one story. I didn't know. But we're not going to get into that. I thought the new Hellraiser...
It happened twice, man.
No, listen, dude. Listen to me. I thought the new Hellraiser movie came out. That came out on Hulu. It was played by a girl, like Pinhead was. I'm like, no shit. And I was like looking. I'm like, bro, this girl's hot. And then like I go to, my brother-in-law's house, and I'm sitting there and I'm telling him, like, dude, like this Pinhead chick is fucking hot. And he was like, it's a dude. And I'm like, no, brother, that's a girl. I think you're thinking about the first dude. He's like, no, dude, that's a dude. And I'm like, no, it's not. He said, Arthur, that's a dude that transformed into a woman that is playing a woman Hellraiser. And I'm like, getting on Google, I'm typing. I'm like, no, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. And then I started reading, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Arthur, you have a history of this, man.
Dude, we don't talk about this. I didn't.
You started it.
I did not. I didn't know. Dude, they play it off so fucking well, and you think like, yeah, you're a cool dude. Or lady, you're pretty hot. And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, what's up? My name's Sam. I'm like, fuck, dude. But we're not going to get into that. I made mistakes. It's not like I've had physical interaction with them, I just...
Yeah.
No, never. I will uppercut somebody. No bueno.
Oh, shit.
Shit's gross.
Back to the social media.
Social media is a big platform where people, express their feelings now. It's a depressing thing, dude. It's you get sad shit, you get good shit, you get people making GoFundMe accounts, and either making fake GoFundMe accounts, and making people feel bad about their situation to send them money, and then they're lying, and then they take that money and buy stupid shit with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
seems like you have a little bit of a personal experience with that.
No.
No? Being very specific.
What?
Your rant seemed very specific to a certain situation that you may have felt.
No, just saying in general. Like, people just, like, get up on there and just they're like, oh, whoa, it's me thing, or look at me, I'm gloating about myself, or look at me,
100%.
I got weight loss, look at me, I've gained 300 pounds. It's like, dude, like, in reality, it's like, stop posting it.
Yeah. Like I think, so, like I said earlier, looking at my generation, like, I think majority of us went down one of two paths. Either you ended up like me, where you're like, hey, this is a little odd, maybe we should chill the fuck out on this shit, or you just went full throttle.
I went full throttle.
All of my cousins, besides maybe like two of them, are like that. They cannot get off of social media. That's all they do. A lot of my friends who I talk to are like that. They just cannot get off of it. Like, I browse Twitter when I'm bored, or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Cause like, I just find funny memes on there, funny pictures. Sometimes I'll see a cute cat and I'll be like, oh, that's sick. Let me just bookmark that so if I'm sad I can look at cute cats later. But other than that, dude, like, unless I think of something funny and I just want to shout that out into the void, I never post on X.
Yeah. You know what? I'm thinking about, I was just thinking right here. I'm going to push stream. I'm just going to push start streaming on Twitch. Let's see what happens.
On Twitch?
On Twitch. I mean, fuck it. But no, it's just crazy to think that, like, our lives is so controlled with social media.
Yeah, like, I think it's a rabbit hole that not many people realize they're down until they're already way fucking in it. Yeah. And it's so hard to get out. Huh? Like, it's not anyone's, well, that's not true. It is the people who make the social media bullshit. They're the ones who make it addictive. Like, they're the ones who, it all really started with Facebook. Like, MySpace, I don't think they knew how the fuck to do any of that shit. MySpace was literally just a thing of like, look at my page, we're friends on here, cool. And then then Facebook comes along after MySpace is done, and they're like, oh, we can make money. Yeah, we can make money off of this, dude.
Lots and lots of fucking money.
And then, later comes down the line of, Twitter was just this little thing where you can post, your thoughts, essentially. Just like, this is my brain typing, fucking type shit. And then it turned into Vine. And Vine was just little 6-second videos where everybody's like, oh, haha, funny. Like, no big deal. A little goofy.
Well,
and
that
people's like,
well, that's the thing about, like, with like TikTok, and TikTok's really bad, dude. I just recently got banned for 4 days for talking about Halloween mask. And the crazy thing is, dude, I wasn't even fucking doing anything.
Yeah.
I was not doing anything, and they banned me. So I'm like, fuck, insane. Dude. That really sucks, because, like, I was really looking forward to, trying to make some type of income this weekend, or just streaming, doing something. And it gets taken away from me because I was talking about something that I loved. So it's like, I don't know. I think TikTok is starting to slowly fucking go to shit, and it's garbage, and I don't really care for it as much as I used to. But I stream on Twitch. I'm streaming right now. Cool. I'm awesome with that.
Me personally, I think TikTok is the most egregious when it comes to addictiveness.
Oh, it's so addictive.
Because, like, and I hate that platforms like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram have all followed suit, where it's like, we'll just give them these short little, like, minute-long videos It's just enough to keep their attention,
Always.
but not engaging enough to make them satisfied.
Yeah.
So they keep scrolling.
Always.
And that gives them money
And
because they run ads.
And it was like that like what I said on the last episode. You know, you wake up early in the morning. The first thing you do is you grab your cell phone. And then 9 times out of the 10, you're going to Facebook Reels, TikTok, YouTube Reels, and you start scrolling. Your brain process hasn't even started yet. So now you come across a video and you're like, oh shit, this is cool. So now you're starting to think about monster trucks. You see a monster truck. And now you scroll up to the next video and it's someone fucking losing their dad. So now you're sad. The next video is something about like politics or something about just something stupid that pisses you off. Well, now you're angry. Dude, it's been 10 fucking minutes and you've already went through 3 emotions. And you're already fucking, like, now you know why your day starts off like shit. Because you grab your fucking phone. This shit's addicting. I mean, dude, literally, like, I've obsessed about streaming and I've obsessed about posting shit on Instagram and trying to just get my name out there and stuff. But, dude, in all reality, there's no point of doing it. I mean, there's always a point, but there's, like, why are you doing it? Like, why are you putting so much time and effort into that when you're not putting more time and effort into yourself? Because you're sitting here trying to put on this fake persona, and then all of a sudden, when people meet you in real life, you're like, dude, you're a real fucking piece of shit. Damn. No, I'm not. You'll say that.
Yeah, dude, it's weird because, like, a lot of people focus on portraying themselves in like such this perfect light where it's like eventually it gets to the point to where either one, it's eventually gonna break.
Always.
Like, there's nothing you can do about it. It is going to shatter.
Yes.
You can't keep up a persona forever. Whether it's, if you exclusively do it on camera, you'll be able to keep it up. But if it's on camera, in real life, if you're constantly on, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in character, it's not possible. Eventually you have to take a step back and be like, okay, let me reassess this. And then you have to sit there and like, well, do I want to put myself out there or do I want to just keep it how it is?
The moment that you post anything on any type of social media, you're giving that small percentage of yourself to other people that you're trying to hide. Not even just hide, but just like try to keep it away from people because it's like none of their business. But in reality, you contradict yourself and you're like, how do they know this? Like, what are they doing? Like, why are they judging me? Because they know who you are. You slipped, dude. You fucking slipped.
They see windows and then they're able to piece together what they think you're supposed to be like. And then once either they meet you and you meet their expectations or you don't, and then you're a horrible person. Like, there's no middle ground. And I think that's a bit of a harsh reality that some people, I don't think they're ready for. Because, like, we live in the age of the internet where everybody understands that if I make something, there's a chance that I become famous. There's a chance that I can make money off of this.
Yep.
I think a lot of people don't understand that maybe they're not mentally prepared for that. Like we talked about it a little bit before, but like that shit terrifies me, dude. Like I don't want to be famous.
Okay.
I don't.
Big example. Look at Sketch. Before he got caught sucking a dick. Literally, I knew something was off about this kid. Like, he was too good to be true, you know? Too good to be fucking true.
Wiener, brother.
But then all of a sudden, come to find out, he went under another name, and he was just putting it in his mouth and saying some absurd things. But he thought people were going to judge him. But in this day and age, like, nobody gives a shit if, like, you're gay, dude. I mean, I don't even think he's even gay. I just think he just enjoyed.
Suck some wiener.
He just sucks some wiener. So, I mean, cool. Good for you, dude. But like the world took it for granted. And they like destroyed him. And not all the fucking people. I mean, they welcomed him in arms and stuff, but you have those like small percentage of people that like just destroyed him as a person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck, dude. But that's just like but that's
like...
it's just wild.
That's just how the penis crumbles, brother. Like...
I don't know, man. Dude, we live in a fucked up world, hands down. Our lives are controlled by our cell phones. Our lives are controlled by social medias that control our lives. Businesses, doctors' offices. Like, why don't you go follow us on Facebook?
Yep, dude, it's insane. Give us a like on Twitter. Like,
Twitter, dude. Twitter.
Brother, you were cupping my nutsack, telling me to cough. I'm not gonna follow you on X. Like,
no. Hell no.
Am I gonna get a picture taken of me while you're cupping my nutsack? Like, great patient today.
No, they would take a selfie. Like this will be your balls, right? And they take it from like down here. So like they're like, it'd be like this angle, posting up, and then it'd be like your belly and your face looking down, like scared, like just posted up, like
holding my nutsack in the other hand.
Like, hello, brother. No, but I think that's the cool thing about it is like it's not cool. It's honestly not cool. It's obsessive, and we don't mean to do it. It's the same thing with like online gaming.
Yeah.
Online gaming is obsessive. Before online gaming, dude.
As somebody who during his quarantine played a lot of League of Legends. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I can pull this up. I can pull this up. Let me just time spent. So I want you to guess how much time.
Over 1,000 hours.
Okay, maybe it's this one. Oh wait, hold on, wrong region. Okay. Maybe this website doesn't work anymore.
2,300 hours.
Dude, did they fucking get rid of this shit? I just want to know, man. Okay, apparently it doesn't work anymore.
Darn.
Last time I checked, I had over 2,000 hours clocked in.
How many days is that? 2,000. Let me look it up. So 2,000 hours to days. That's 83 days.
Quarantine was a rough time.
Dude,
that's a rough time, man.
That is 83 days.
You want to know what my day consists of during quarantine, Arthur?
Okay, yes. I'm gonna let me tell you. Let me ask you. Let me just like tell you. You wake up, League of Legends. You get bored. You masturbate. You get back on League of Legends, and you fall asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. That was exactly it. Maybe if another game caught my attention, I'd play that for maybe like 2 or 3 days.
And then just right back to League of Legends.
Right back to League of Legends. I had nothing else.
Dude,
I was unemployed. Nobody was hiring. I couldn't get a fucking job.
Dude, it was rough working during quarantine. I was still at my job where I'm at now. And I didn't have time to do anything. So I didn't really play video games as much as I did until I got a PC. Really, like, I haven't played this much video games and stuff. The most I've probably ever spent inside of a game is probably like 10 hours.
I wish that was my lowest.
I can't get locked in like that, dude. I get bored. I'm too antsy. I'm too ADHD to fucking sit and play games for hours. I got to get up and go do something. Like, I got to go out and see this fucking world that's out there right now. that we're missing out on, that we're probably not going to be having. And speaking of, oh my God, my kid scared the shit out of me. That we're probably not going to have. And I guess apparently in 2032, an asteroid the size of a football field is going to be hitting Earth. And that's coming from NASA.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be like craziness. I mean, there's probably going to be damage, but there's probably not going to be like that much damage. I mean, it is a fucking asteroid. But we're not on that subject. But do you believe that?
Do I believe that an asteroid's going to hit us?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
I think the thing is that a lot of the time, NASA makes predictions, but the crazy thing is that because space is so unpredictable, that something else could come out of nowhere and knock it off course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, there was one time, I forget what year it was, but it was just like a normal day, and then NASA was like, there's an asteroid like 100 miles away from us.
Yeah.
And there's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's like, I mean, there's a fucking asteroid hurtling at us 100 miles away. And he's like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do? He's like, pray. Like, that's it. And then I think it missed us by 20 miles.
Damn.
Which, like, in the grand scheme of things, in space, that's not a lot.
No.
Like,
no.
20 miles is like the distance from where we live at to like the next state over.
20 miles is like from where you live at to like Westchester.
Yeah.
It's not far.
Like, it's not that far.
Mm-mm.
It's not that far.
No.
15-minute drive.
No. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. But it's still crazy to think that that's this we find this shit out on social media.
Yeah.
If we didn't have social media, what would we be doing? Watching the news. That is fake. Everything is on the news is fake. Majority of the news is fake. Not all of the news, but like majority of the news is fake.
I'd say with social media, it's made it both easier to access news in a timely manner that's accurate, but it's also made it even more difficult to figure out which report is false or which report is accurate. There's a lot of people who just fuck around because they find it funny to put out false articles and shit like that.
Well, sorry, you can keep going.
Like during the California wildfires, there's this Twitter account who kept just tweeting out, because they were listening to the scanners, and just tweeting out like, XYZ. I can't think of a proper example, but people were like telling him like, hey, you're tweeting this out, but it's not accurate. Like you easily when you don't know what the fuck is actually going on, can misinterpret what they're saying
Immediately. I mean, and that goes over with like text and shit. Mm-hmm. Someone can write something and say, hey, I hope you have a nice day, and completely read that like, hey, you're have a nice day.
You're an asshole.
You're
Fuck
an asshole.
you.
Yeah, that's how I took that.
I hope your day's horrible, you piece of shit.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. No, but that's just the life we live in. Now, to get back on the social media aspect of what we were talking. Aspect. So the number one social media that started in 1997 was a company called 6 Degrees, which is basically could create profiles and add friends, connect with people they knew, and if they weren't registered on the site. Cool. Well, it potentially got shut down in 2001, being bought out by Ustream Media Networks, essentially marketing its start and end within the short-term time frame. So it didn't happen long. So Youth Stream was just basically to get a bunch of kids together and talk on social media. Well, that was a bust, so that didn't happen. So in 2003, the almighty MySpace was invented, which started the era of social media, right?
Shout out my dog Tom.
Thank you, Tom. And his Tom Anderson and Chris DeWolf launched MySpace in Beverly Hills, and he sold it to pursue his career in photography.
I wonder how that turned out for him.
I don't know. I don't see shit. But it started to decline in 2008 and was overtaken by the platform that everybody knows as Facebook. Fuckbook. Facebook, when it first started, dude, it was so boring. And it's still boring. So fucking boring. I hardly get on my Facebook anymore. Don't even, like, I'll post shit here and there, but I don't post my personal life because I don't want people to know what I'm doing. And, you know, that started off, and, you know, Mark Zuckerberg was just, everybody thinks he's a lizard.
He's a very odd man.
He's a very, 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 very odd man. So it started to take off in, let's see, boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. I want you here together in my room. Well, with which is the largest social media. Well, fucking damn it. Facebook has become the largest social network in the world with nearly 3 billion users as of 2021. It's 2025 now. So there's probably at least 6 or 7 billion, or maybe even 10 billion, because as generations get older, more people start getting more active up on Facebook. So that was the biggest thing. Now it's like, now I get to connect to my friends and share my videos and tell them how I feel. And I'm going to start fucking when, in 2012, that's when Vine started. The scrolling of Reels. All right?
Yep.
So they started making these dumbass videos. So in Twitter acquired Vine in 2012 for $30 million. Vine was launched in 2013 and as a free app for iOS devices. When did Vine end? Vine ended in October of 2016 and officially got removed from all app stores in 2017, probably at the very beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then in 2016, the almighty TikTok has been invented by ByteDance. They started TikTok. TikTok was just basically the same thing as Vine, but more amped, more involved, owned by China. All right. So now, that was 9 years ago when TikTok has been around, right?
That's insane.
9 fucking years. 9 years TikTok has been surfing through the fucking web, dude. Now every business has. Go follow me on TikTok. All NFL teams have TikTok. All huge. Not the president of the United States has a fucking TikTok. That's so stupid. Has a Twitter account. Has this and that. But now TikTok is like back and forth, and we don't know on what to do with anything. But dude, TikTok is fucking trash. It's so trash. Now, I started my first TikTok in 2018 because I didn't know what TikTok was. So I started doing that shit. Then here I am today. I'm doing my thing. But anyways, let's not forget about Instagram.
No.
Reddit.
I remember Instagram was like the big like joke platform for the longest time. Like I remember people dogging on Instagram because Instagram was the like app you would go to post pictures of like your food.
But that's it. That's all it used to be. It's just post pictures and then go. It's not like that no more.
Nope.
Instagram is owned by Facebook now?
Yep.
Since it's, what is it, Meta?
Yeah.
And it's like...
Meta, technically.
But everything's getting taken over. for no reason. Where's our money going, Dalton?
Our tax money or our money?
Darth Vader. Zuckerberg is fucking Darth Vader, dude. He's creating the Death Star. That's no star. That's no moon. Do it.
Dark
Do it.
Zuckerberg.
Dark Zuckerberg. But it's like, dude, we live in a fucked up world, man. Dude, I've seen people like
Okay.
I'm stopping.
So, I can't believe it took me this long to remember this documentary. I literally just watched it I think it was Thanksgiving, when we were shut down.
That was around the time when we did our Bo Byram thing, right? Well, we did
that time.
We did Bo Byram and
Bo Byram.
Bo Burnham. Oh my god.
Byron.
Joe Byron.
But so I think it was around November when I watched it, and it was about how marketing companies, or like just sales companies in general, such as like Apple or Verizon, designer, wear, all that bullshit, how they market on social media. And they went into depth how Amazon works. This is getting a little bit off subject, but I promise you it'll wrap around. So they discovered that through running countless tests on Amazon, people react to the color green when things are on sale the most.
Really?
Green means good, right? So if something's on sale and you see that little green tag next to it where it's like good, your brain immediately is like, that's worth checking out. I might not even need it, but that's worth checking out because
so basically false advertising.
Kinda, yeah. It's a manipulative tactic to where these companies, much like social media, have found a way to have our brains react without realizing that they're reacting in that way. It's the same thing with advertising on TV or the internet in general. Of no advertisement is meant to, at least on television, no advertisement was meant to be like, they show you the sandwich at McDonald's and then you're immediately like, oh, I want to go to McDonald's now. It's usually they show you the sandwich, they let a couple of days pass after you've seen it and you're hungry and you're driving, you're like, McDonald's has that new sandwich, I'm going to go try that.
Yeah.
But with the internet now, and with the ability to purchase things online, did you know Amazon has the trademark of one-click buy? That phrase they have the trademark of.
One-click buy, and that's it.
Yep.
I did not know that.
They have the trademark for that, because that was like a big thing when they started doing that. The buy it now button.
Yeah.
That's them. That was their thing. So the one-click buy, they realized for some reason people, when they're buying things, appeal more to the color orange when it comes to pressing buy. So that's why it's orange. Sort of why cabs are yellow, because they did a study that when in a sea of traffic, what color stands out the most? Yellow. So cabs are yellow. That's why. So the color green. Green and red were kind of like close, because red means that it's like not bad, but like cut, like it's half off, blah blah blah. Or green, which, like I said, good, very good. So it's
very good, very nice.
So with social media, you'll see the same shit without even realizing. When you hit a like, you get a little animation.
Mm-hmm.
When you save something, it turns a different color.
Yeah.
Twitter, you retweet it turns green. You like it, it's a little heart. You bookmark it, it's blue. comment, if you want to click on the comments, the outline turns blue. It's these little reactions that like signal to your brain like, keep doing this. You get a little treat. It's just a flash in color, but you get a little treat.
You get a little treat.
It's insane, dude. Like it's crazy to me how we've let stuff like this get so predatory and we didn't even realize it because we didn't know. We still don't know. We don't know the ramifications of what the internet has done to our brain chemistry. And we probably won't know until I'm 60 and on my fucking deathbed and the next generation's already, on their feet and walking.
You're gonna die when you're 60, dude? That's still pretty young.
My family history ain't that great, brother.
But the generation aspect, what they're putting into our foods, I think we're gonna live a bit longer.
I hope so, brother.
I mean, I hope so too.
But
how old's your mom?
Dude, it's in her 50s.
There you go. She still has 50 more years.
I hope so.
Me too.
I will be.
I don't want to lose my wife.
Inconsolable. But it's insane how, because we didn't realize soon enough, and we still don't fully understand that we're kind of just sitting here waiting for the time bomb to go off. We're like, oh, that's what that did. Like, I think there's a good chance that by time my generation hits 30, that all of us are looking at each other like, who the fuck, like, are we? Like,
so when you turn 30, you're 23 now, right?
24.
You're 24.
Just turned 24.
All right. So I'll be 36 years old when you turn 30. Gross.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. But so, with something like that, dude, it's like, Bo said it in Inside, where he's like, when you have a disassociative mental disorder, don't come running back to me. And when he said that shit, like, it's funny, but then I sat back after watching the special, I was like, damn, is that what's gonna happen? It's like, is a whole bunch of us, like Gen Z people, gonna sit there and be like, oh fuck, like, what did we do?
We fucked up. It's what we did.
We fucked up. Like, I know so many people who are more worried about getting attention than actually focus. Like, I've seen people who post more about being a good parent than be a good parent.
I know one.
I've seen people post about living a good life than actually living life. Like,
pick me a winner, dude.
It's that black shit that builds up in your nose.
I know, dude. You just got off work. I know the feeling, dude. Work boogers are the craziest.
It's fucking horrible. But so with the shit going on, it's like, I wonder if we have to reach a tipping point where it's either going to slide completely the opposite way, or it's going to go so far the opposite way to where we can't control it.
Dude, I think it's only going to get worse.
That's what I'm worried about. Is like, it's only going to get more predatory, and it's only like, okay, so here's the shit that fucks me up, and I don't understand how it's legal. Say me and you are just having a chat, and you're just scrolling social media, and we're talking about something very ambiguous, or something ultra specific towards your life or my life, and you start getting ads for it on your webpage. Social media does it, Google does it, blah blah blah, right? So, back in the 80s, we already had something like this, where they'd air Saturday cartoons, and during the cartoons, they'd also advertise the cartoons' toys.
Yeah.
And immediately the government was like, okay, this seems a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make a law where you, as a consumer, are protected, and as a promoter, have to take some responsibility and say, you can't air commercials for Transformers toys during the Transformers episodes. Because the kids are going to be watching the episodes, they see Optimus Prime beating the fuck out of Megatron, and they're like, get this new Transformer, Optimus Prime, he's got a 6-foot wiener. He's gonna fuck Megatron. And then the kids are like, Mommy, I want to fuck Megatron with the Optimus Prime's 6-foot wiener. And it's like, and the parents can't, they have to say no, or they say yes because they can afford it. But then it causes an uproar with the kids being like, well, fuck you, Mom, you're a shitty person for not buying me the wiener for Optimus Prime. And
damn kids, dude.
And, you know, they'll sit there and, like, it becomes more and more predatory. And the government was like, hey, we can't do this. Like, you can air it on the same channel, but it cannot be during the broadcast. So that's why you would watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and get Transformers ads. But you would never see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ads during the show. And then Transformers would air, you'd see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or He-Man or whoever. You know, so on and so forth. All these commercials, right? But now, with the internet, and for some reason we thought it's cool that Google can listen to us at any moment and be like, we're gonna play some ads for you to buy.
Well, let's see if that happens, though. I mean, we're sitting here talking about Transformers. I mean, let's talk about, like here in a little bit, I'll start getting... It happens to me on Facebook a lot. Dude, there was one time where I was talking to Elvis about Indians, motorcycles, you know? And, which is, like, my favorite motorcycles. Always been Indians. Never have I ever seen anything about Indians on my Facebook. Open up my Facebook.
They make good food.
And then, no, not them Indians, dude. I'm just talking about the motorcycle. And, dude, it was just for months, Indian motorcycles.
Yeah. It's been a proven thing. There's this guy who posted this video a really long time ago, back when it was just getting to the forefront, back in like 2015, 2014, when people were realizing this was happening. And he did this entire video where he held up a sign before he started saying anything, and it was dog toys.
Oh, I saw that.
He's like, I don't own one of these. I have no reason to be looking around for one of these, but let's just test this out. And he starts talking about dogs and dog toys and how he plays with his dog. And he refreshes his page, starts scrolling, dog biscuits, dog toys, food, so on, leashes, so on and so forth. So it's been proven that it listens, and it tries to curate something that you will purchase. I don't understand how it's legal. Beyond me, dude. I'm not the guy.
I'm not the guy, pal. I'm not the guy.
I'm not that guy, pal. So it's insane to me how we sit here and we let stuff like that kind of just... It's subliminal messaging without even realizing it.
Yep.
And it's not on... It is on us to take a stance and be like, no, fuck you, I'm not doing this anymore. But also, I don't think enough people realize or care enough to do something like this. We talked about it a little bit before of the dead internet theory, where most of the internet is bots, and people are on there, but not as many people as we think.
But bots are arguing with bots.
Bots are arguing with bots. And then it turns into this thing of nobody knows who's actually here or not. So this may be me just trying to stop an oncoming train that I can only take the full blow to. But I've come to the conclusion, I think at this point, for everyone's safety, on the internet that I think we need to get rid of anonymity on the internet. As much as it would suck, and as much as that privacy that we hold dear to us would be taken away, I think we're at the tipping point of like, we need to be able to figure out how to get this under control. And to get it under control, everybody has to take their mask off. Everybody has to do it. It sucks. You know, some people don't want their identity out there. That's fine. I understand that. But there's a certain point to where we have to sit down and be like, this is too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's much more beneficial for us and safer for us if it doesn't even have to be your address or anything. It just has to be your name and a picture of you. And that's it. And it doesn't even need to be on your main profile or your username. You just have to have it in, you know, they can click on your page, info tab, there you go. That's all you need. And that would fucking help so much. Because I think, one, people would stop being so fucking aggressive on the internet and actually act like normal human beings. And two, it would get rid of the bot problem. And three, we'd actually start noticing a change where it was like, oh, maybe this thing was like potentially not spying on me, but there's an AI built into the system to curate certain things that I want to see. We already know that's a thing. TikTok does it to the fucking 10th degree. You watch one video about spiders and suddenly there's a whole bunch of spiders in your attic and you can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got there.
Dude, I remember when I started getting on TikTok, dude, it was just like, it was random shit. A lot of cosplaying stuff. And then there was like, I remember there was just one cosplayer, like she had a very nice ass. And I watched it a few times. I'm like, man, dude, she's hot. Well, then I keep scrolling, and then there's more. Then it just like went from cosplaying to like big asses. Then the big asses turn into basically half-naked women. And then those half-naked women turn into, you know, like people promoting their fucking like OnlyFans. I'm like, okay, I gotta clear this because it's I want to watch something else other than just this. So you clear it and you go back to your normal shit, and then you're locked into another like algorithm, not even meaning to. Like, it's like a revolving fucking door.
I've probably mentioned this on the podcast a few times now, and if I haven't, I'm shocked. But like, I got friends I play Magic with, and the amount of times we've been sitting there playing the game, and they'll take their turn, and immediately they'll say, "All right, that's my turn."
Grab their phone.
And they'll just sit there. They'll scroll through.
Like, hey Dalton, it's your turn. Hey Dalton, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay, my bad.
But that's how you lose friendship, dude.
And like, it's...
That's when the conversations and the response that you get from people is this right here. Ask me a question. Well, tell me something crazy.
Let's see. Did you know that, let's see. What can I tell you that's crazy? Nope, you're on Twitch. I can't say that. Never mind.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well,
did you know League of Legends had a champion that they tried to hide away from everybody because he was so unbelievably unplayable that they took him out of rotation?
That's
for
crazy.
Free champions. Yep. Cool.
It's that shit, dude. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck you even said, but that's exactly what I'm trying to like put a point out. I've literally stopped talking to a lot of my friends because, man, that's crazy. Wow, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I invited one of my friends over one time, and we were supposed to play video games all night. He came over, and you know, we smoked, we did our thing. We were sitting up on a couch, and he's scrolling on the phone, and like we're having a general conversation, genuine conversation. And all he said to me was, "That's crazy. That's crazy." And dude, it was pissing me off. And I'm like, "Did you even hear what I said?" And he like snapped into reality. He's like, "What'd you say?" Like, dude, come on, man. Like, I told you something, like, really personable, and you had no idea what I just said to you. Well, I didn't mean to, man. You did mean to, because you're fucking sucked into your phone right there, dude. That's crazy. All right.
It's like
all right.
The
all
amount
right.
of times where...
okay.
The amount of times... motherfucker. The amount of times I have been sitting there playing a game with my buddies, and we'll just be talking, and then, like, his wife would be like, check out this video. It's like, weird. Like, I understand, you know, you found something cool or funny or whatever, but, like, be in the conversation. Like, I went over to play Magic, and that new deck I built that I was telling you about, like I assumed, it's way too fucking strong. You know, and I'll admit that, and I probably won't play it unless I play in a game where everybody's like, all right, these are really strong decks.
But is it legal?
It is legal. Everything in that deck is legal.
Then play it.
So...
I mean, it's $1,000, right?
No, that's not the... Dude, that deck was surprisingly cheap for how strong it is. Like, it's kind of insane. But so we were sitting there, and I had to work the next morning. So we're sitting there playing, and they're like, well, do you got time for one more? I was like, yes, but it has to be a quick one. And as soon as I said that, they knew what I meant. I was like, it has to be a fast one. I gotta go. So I pulled out the deck that's super strong, and immediately my buddy's wife was like, nope, I'm out. And just, instead of playing, she just sat there and just scrolled through her phone. And I literally, like, I don't get mad or just anything. I'm just literally, I would tell her, I'm like, just play. Like, it's not gonna kill you. I was like, you guys have worse decks. Like, mine's just whatever.
Yeah.
Like you guys, I literally sat there, I was like, you guys have a whole deck that would ruin my deck because your whole thing is getting rid of my cards. Like, I was like, it would beat me. Like, mine's a little bit faster, sure, but in the end, you're still going to outpower me because eventually you're going to have me mill my entire fucking deck and I won't have anything to play. And they just won't listen, so they'll just sit there and just scroll on their phone. And then whenever they want to get involved, they'll ask to see our hands. And it's like, sure. And then they'll want to play politics at the table.
Oh my god, I hate that.
And it's like it was me, my buddy, I won't say their names just in case they don't want to be outed or anything, but it was me, my buddy, and a couple of his friends. And we were sitting there playing. I told him, I was like, it's got to be a quick one. You know, I got to go soon. So we start playing, and I had expressed at the start of the game, it's like, I'm fucked, guys. Like, I ain't got shit. And immediately she's like, you're lying. I'm like, well, you're not even in the game. You're not in this. You don't get to say anything. And no, because she kept saying something, even though she wasn't in the game and she was scrolling through her phone, she wanted to be involved. And I kept having to explain, like, I genuinely don't have shit, dude. I had one good play, and then everybody's like, okay, he has to die. And I was like, yeah, totally fair. I'm out of gas. I can't do shit about this anymore. I played what I could, and I'm done.
Yeah.
But, you know, she, the entire time, was just scrolling through her phone. And, like, she's also one of those people who seem very susceptible to just, like, look at this food trend. Like, there's this, it's been months, dude, and she still talks about it. Like, these mango ice cream things that look like mangoes. They're like I think they're from Dubai or some shit. And then there's like...
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know she's...
Yeah. And then, like, there's this chocolate one that...
The Dubai chocolate where it has, like, the green shit in it?
Yep. There's that one. And then there was the ice cream that looks like fried chicken. She really wanted that one. It's like... Listen, I understand that all this stuff seems cool.
I gotta...
Please... Please get off the internet. All right, please.
The
Please
internet is
stop
bad.
being.
The internet
Please,
is now taking over.
please stop being susceptible to like just basic stuff. Like I don't know how to describe it. Of like, you'll meet these people, and it's like I don't know if it's a dig on them or if it's like a just a they're so
Locked in.
locked into like what the newest trend is, and they want to try it so badly. But it's like, you ever meet those people who like, God, this is so harsh to say. If anybody's like this, please seek help. Go fuck yourself. Honestly, I kind of hate. I kind of hate you fuckers. But like, they have no personality except for what's the newest popular thing. Dude, they make me so fucking mad. Like, it's so infuriating because it's like, I have a cousin who's like this. Oh my fucking God. It's like, I know when something has died in my heart when she is into it. Like, I understand that it now is so far mainstream that it's no longer like a popular thing that people like. It's now just, this is a staple. Like, this is gonna sound so pretentious I like the first 2 seasons of Rick and Morty. That's it. First 2 seasons, I think they're phenomenal. Great sci-fi.
Yeah, after the 3rd season, it just went to shit, dude.
Season 3,
no, after the 2nd season, it did go to shit.
Season 3, I was like, dude, I'm not liking this one. But the problem is, I didn't like it, but it was surging in popularity because I don't know what happened, but there's just that, there was this niche comedy in it that was like, God, it's not that I'm smarter than everybody else, but it was like, it was so specific to a certain type of people who like loved sci-fi, or at least could appreciate it and have fun with it, and like understand like, oh, this is just fucking weird. And then it turned into, yeah, we're a weird sci-fi show, right, guys? He turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Pickle Rick! Yeah, so that was really, that was cheesy as fuck.
The Szechuan sauce shit, like...
Oh my God.
Dude, don't get me wrong.
They brought it back. It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it didn't taste that great. I feel like I could mix sweet and sour and their barbecue sauce, and it would kind of taste the same.
You don't say that.
But yeah, it's like one of those things of, I think social media has taken out individualization in a worse way than pop culture did.
Of course.
Because now, I keep referring to Inside. How did he put it? Maybe getting rid of the subjectivity of one's life is a bad thing. What do you say? Subjective perception of somebody's life is a bad thing, and making it an objective experience. That's what he said. Maybe getting rid of a subjective experience in life and turning it into an objective experience is a bad thing. And that's what social media has done. It's turning subjective experience in life into, essentially, people are becoming like a hive mind, while also at the same time understanding in your brain it's not supposed to be this way, and you're clawing at some form of individualization, and you don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Because all you've been taught your entire life through social media is be like everybody else.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing I've learned dealing with like streaming, for instance. Like, man, dude, I've came a long way from streaming, dude, because I went from nothing to something within a year.
Yeah.
And dude, I never would have taught myself these things. I have never would have thought about even like even thinking about streaming if it wasn't for, you know, me. And then that's where it always starts off with me. And then you create, not really necessarily, like, but you create something. It's like with like my community and stuff. Like I've created a bomb-ass community that is there for me 24/7. But in reality, dude, I don't know who these people are. But then like when you get so locked in, so obsessed about it, you don't realize what you're missing.
Yeah, I think
all this behind me, dude. I'm not focused on what's behind me, dude. I'm focused on what's right here and right here. That is it. And then it's all I'm focused about. So like when I first started streaming, dude, I was so obsessed about it. Any downtime that I had to fucking stream. I had to make sure that I was posting. I had to make sure that I had time to stream. If I missed a stream, dude, I was fucking stressed out, thinking that I'm going to lose my people, or I'm going to lose these people, I'm going to lose this, and not realizing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm creating this monster, which basically threw me into a massive depression, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't streaming no more. Which I told, like, my people that, like, I need a break. Which I did need a break, but I physically just didn't want to stream no more. I didn't want to. I didn't get the joy that I did before when it first started. I'm joking. I saw your mouth. I just fucking with you. I just really wanted...
I swear
to God. And then I really wanted...
I'm gonna kill you. I know where you sleep, Arthur.
Yeah, you do. All right. And then I wanted to.
I streamed for like a year, and during that time, how do I put this without sounding like a asshole?
I'm an asshole.
So when I streamed, I still have these friends, but you know I hang out with them a little bit less than I usually do, or I used to, just because I got busy and just shit kept happening. But I have friends who still stream and all this shit, and I support them. I'll pop in the stream. Hi, what's up, blah blah blah.
You don't pop in my streams.
You're on TikTok.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. It usually I pop in their streams when I'm already on my computer, but I back then I would hop in their stream, show support. I'd hop in there, fucking hang out, majority if not the whole thing, and I'd fucking sit in there, showing them support, blah blah blah. And then when I started streaming, I was like, cool, I'm gonna have my friends, they're gonna be behind my back, they're gonna be watching like I do, blah blah blah. None of them did. None of them. Some would pop in, say hi, blah blah blah, and then just go away. I'd be like, cool. So I started sitting to myself and like not resenting them, but being like, dude, I gave you a fuck ton of support. Where's the spin back for me? Like, I don't expect it, but it's like it's a friendship thing, you know? Like, it's I got your back, you got mine. I support you, you support me. But I wasn't getting that. I'd do fucking 13-hour streams and maybe 3 people pop in.
Yep.
And I'd be like, dude, this is fucked up.
Yep.
So I started getting angry at them. Like, I never expressed it to them, but I'd start getting angry and, like, not resentful, but just be like, dude, what the fuck? And then I had to take a step back and like, well, it's not their job to do this. And I shouldn't expect that. And I shouldn't, be like, well, they're being assholes.
But it would be nice.
So then, I start streaming less and less frequently because I'm not feeling the drive for it. Because I'm not necessarily getting the interaction that I'm wanting or whatever the fuck. And it's like, I just start slowly streaming less and less. And now I haven't streamed for, I think it's been a year now. And I have no drive to. Because with all that anger, I guess is the best way to put it, it kind of just killed it for me. Because like I didn't build a community. Nobody was in there fucking supporting me. I had my brothers, I had my brothers pop in when I streamed, and Kenny would constantly be in the fucking chat. But I wasn't enjoying it anymore. Like it just wasn't my thing. So I had to turn to something else because I mean I've talked to you about it. I crave making shit. Like, I need a creative outlet. If I don't have a creative outlet, I will probably... You're on Twitch, I can't say that. But, like, if I don't have it, I get severely
Go ahead and
depressed.
say it. What's the worst case scenario? I'll get banned?
Well,
no.
I guess... If I don't have a creative outlet or something to put my energy into besides working, I will kill myself. Like, that's not a joke. That's not me over-exaggerating. If I don't have something to put my energy to, whether it's making magic decks, or running a D&D campaign, or writing a D&D campaign, so on and so forth, just something to keep me flexing my creative muscle, whatever the fuck, I'll lose my shit. Like, I get extremely depressed. Because if I don't have that, I really ain't got shit else going on for me. Streaming just wasn't that thing in the first place for me. And I kind of felt that at the beginning of like, it's cool, but I don't really like the idea of it. Like growing up, at least in my teen years, my thing was like YouTube and shit. Who said something funny in the chat?
Not nobody. I was making a face at you, and like you were just locked in. You were talking, and I was like...
But, my thing was like YouTube. I like YouTube videos and the creation of that more than I like just streaming.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is, and it's both dichotomies of streaming and YouTube, of you reach a certain point of being so big of like, oh, I need to keep doing this or else everything I have is just going to disappear. I can't miss a day.
That's how I was, dude. And it was bad. It was bad, dude.
I've seen so many like creators and stuff talk about this mentality of like, yeah, so for like 5 years, I felt like if I didn't upload 2 to 3 videos a day, I was going to fucking die.
Well, that's how I felt, man. When I was doing the Dark Carousel podcast with Steve and stuff, and like, we were on top of the fucking world, basically. We were doing great. And, having that many fucking people listen to your shows, you always have to constantly update your shit. So for a year straight, a full year, I posted 1 picture or 1 video a day, period.
Yep.
I had to. I didn't have to, but I told myself that I have to do this to keep consistency in rotation at all times. Same thing with TikTok. I had to post. I had to get up on TikTok and just fucking do whatever I had to do to make sure that I posted what I needed to post and I'm done. It's like a chore. It's like a job. And then once it became more than a job, then it became a lifestyle. Once it becomes a lifestyle, then it's not good, That when it's a part of your life and it's interfering with your life, it's time to take a step back.
Yeah.
So that's what I did when I first started streaming. I started so fucking hard. So fucking hard. I never stopped streaming. The first time I ever got a gift, dude, I was like, bro, I can make something out of this.
Yeah.
And that goes with anybody that goes off streaming. Anybody that streams and they get their first real fucking good money after that stream, you're like, I can fucking make something out of this. Not knowing if you are or not, you know, but I can make something out of this. So if you don't have the support like I do, I don't have that support. I have myself and my community. That's it. Right? But before then, it was just me. It was just me. I was my own support system. I was all about going out there and trying to make content for no fucking reason. So I pushed myself to the limit of basically offing myself because I was so depressed. I was not enjoying any video games. I was not enjoying any streams whatsoever. I didn't give a fuck if you gifted me 2 cents to $70 to $150. I didn't give a shit no more. And I felt the need that, like, you know what? I got to stop. It did take me a few days to stop, but eventually I did stop for like 3 or 4 months until I actually went back, thought about how I'm going to do this and do it. But don't get me wrong, I stream all the time. But I also know when to tell myself no.
Yeah.
I know when to stop. Like if I'm at work, I'm doing my work streams. My people love my work streams. They love to see what I do and what I deal with and stuff. But there's also times where I'm just like, dude, I don't want to stream tonight. I just won't do it.
Yeah.
I just won't stream. I'll let them know, and I don't leave them in the dirt. I'm like, I'm just not feeling it tonight. Like tonight, I don't know if I'm going to stream tonight. Like I'm streaming right now, just so I can just get it out of the way, kind of situation. Mm-hmm. Do I want to play video games tonight? I might want to for a little bit, but I also know that I'm going to have to wake up a little early tomorrow to go to work. Do we have a meeting tomorrow?
I don't think so.
All right, I hope not.
They haven't posted anything.
But we're sitting at an hour and 21 minutes on the episode.
So before we wrap it up, I got a little thing that it didn't help me because I don't think I needed help, but it kind of shifted my perspective when it comes to the whole, let's just say, social media grind in general. So I don't know how privy you are to like the YouTube landscape or anything like that. But you know, there's these two guys who did a channel together called Unis Honest. And the whole point of Unis Honest was to make a video a day for a full year. And then at that 365-day mark, delete the entire channel. All of it gone.
Damn.
And they did it. Never, you can't experience it again. I was there for it. And like, I remember, it's so weird to describe because like, it was almost like losing a family member, as crazy as that sounds, of like, right at the end, like you had this thing in your chest where it's like, I don't want this to end. This was so fun. Like, this was awesome. I don't want this to end. But that's the whole point of it. It's like, it's okay to let things go.
Of course.
So it kind of helped me address when it comes to social media, online personality, all that shit of like, nothing is forever, and it's okay to be at your peak and step back. I think that's probably the best way to go out. Like, say this podcast like gets fucking massive. Cool. You know? Awesome.
We should just delete it as soon as we get to a point of...
I think once we get to a certain point, we need to assess, do we want to take a step back and say, hey, it's done at our best point and just let it end on a high note, or do we want to watch it slowly die? And I'm far more into the idea of like, we're at our peak, we know this is our best, we set a date, this is the final episode, we're done after that. We can continue doing shit together afterwards for sure, but the podcast is over. I think that's personally the best way to do it. I don't want to get big or whatever, and then 10 years down the line, we're still doing the podcast, and we're still sitting here like, well, hopefully we'll reach our peak again, Arthur. Like, dude, it's not gonna happen. Like, everything,
at the moment you see incline, it's like, all right, we're gonna take
like,
a step back.
We look at it, see where we're sitting at, and then if we think we got more in the tank, we keep going. But if the second we're sitting there and like, I don't know anymore, man, we need to sit down and just be like, do we exit, or do we keep pushing, see if we can get better? And if we get to a point where we're like, well, we tried, this is our date now. We let people know this will be the final episode. This is what we're doing. See you there. I think it's okay to let it go. I think that's healthy. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people on social media in general, is they don't understand that it's okay to take a step back, because everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to have proof that they existed. Nobody anymore wants to just be a person who existed, died, and then years later they're forgotten because they're not around anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but also at the same time, you know, I've had family members in the past who, you know, have passed away. My grandparents and everything, and my mama, bless her soul. You know, when she passed, it was hard, but you know, my parents, or my mom, and my aunts and uncles, because she was on Facebook and everything, they still go to her Facebook and like just scroll through her posts, and it's like,
It's weird.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Like, I understand. It hurts.
Don't be obsessive about it. Well, it's like when I lost my mom, dude. I was so obsessed with the fact that my mom died, and I didn't really have much, but I had these videos, and dude, I obsessed about it for months. But it literally only took me a year to get out of it.
Yeah.
But that
like,
year,
I talked to...
that year, dude, you would not want to talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was a piece of shit, dude.
Like, well, I talked to my cousin because he lost his mom at a young age, and I forget what song we were listening to, but it was by a rapper called Jay Electronica, and he was talking about his experience with his mom dying, and he's essentially the line pretty much summed into like, you know, trying to deal with it, but I keep scrolling through our old texts. You know, and he just turns to me, he's like, that's real shit, dude. He's like, I know you don't want to think about it. He's like, but that's real shit. You know, and I was like, yeah, dude, I can imagine. But I'd say my cousin, like, has gotten through that part of his life, and he's able to be himself again.
Yeah.
Thankfully. But, you know, I've got family members, including my mom, you know, once again, love my mom to death. But, you know, she's still is unable to leave the mourning process. Like, she's still in the clutches of unable, like, she's not able to let it go. And I think that's kind of what social media has done to people. The inability to let something go is so strong when it's digital and you can hold it in your hand. and it just takes one picture or one post, or like, it's not something physical that you have to dig through boxes to find and like show your kids or anything. It's, I can just scroll through and I can just be trapped. And that not only with past family members, it just goes with anything.
But that's the thing, dude. Any social media aspect, we're all trapped. And we don't even know we're trapped. We're so locked into TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. You're trapped.
Yeah.
We're all fucking trapped. And we don't even realize it. We buy shit off TikTok Shop. We buy shit off Facebook. We buy shit off fucking YouTube. We buy the dumbest shit. And we don't even know what we're doing. We don't even know like the shit that we do to support these people. It's like, bro, like it's like support. It's like Jameson at work made a very good example. Why would I support like a Nike brand that doesn't give a shit who you are? But I'd rather support you, Arthur, because you're actually doing something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that makes sense. He's like, I'd rather wear your brand than Nike brand.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, I said, I never thought about that.
That motherfucker's starting to grow on me, goddammit.
I told you, dude. Ever since I've gotten off on him, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Did not go
What'd
off.
you say, Arthur?
I came on him. Ever since I went off on him, dude, and like showed him how to fucking work. I haven't had any problems with him.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
And it's so great, but I think that's the end of the episode.
Are we doing clicks?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Let's do clicks.
Okay. Is there anybody in your chat currently?
Yeah, there's
Let's
there's 4,080 people in here.
goddamn. All right, listen up.
I'm joking. No, there's only four.
Crazy.
That would be fun. I can't wait for that though. So let me exit this out because this is
Listen
bad.
up, fuckers. If you are in Arthur's Discord, there is a text channel where you can ask us questions and we will answer them. I haven't kind of ran this by Arthur, didn't run it by him fully. I think if we do clicks before answering questions, whoever wins clicks gets to answer the question.
So this is
Or pick out the question before we end the episode.
yeah. So this is like we do this on the end of every episode, and we call it the game clicks, which is basically we will start on Wikipedia.
Who we starting with today?
I don't know
Or
yet.
What are we starting with
I don't know
today?
yet. But we will start on, and I'm going to cover my face and not Dalton's face, which you guys don't want to see my pretty face anyways. But we'll cover up Dalton's face. Well, not Dalton's face. My face. And, where... do from here.
Can we do Mark Zuckerberg?
Mark Zuckerberg. Who's that? I'm joking. I'm totally kidding.
How about we do Mark Zuckerberg to League of Legends, because I kept bringing that up.
League of Legends?
Yeah.
No, okay. I don't know anything about League of Legends, though.
Just try to get to video games, brother.
All right, well, you have to share your screen.
The Zucknet? Excuse me?
Yeah, you have to share your screen. So, we'll watch Dalton's stream right here. So here's, well, we won't show it like that. We'll show it like this, and then I'll be over here. Which you both see that we're both on Mark Zuckerberg, right? So it is our job to get to can we not do League of Legends?
All right, what else do you got?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, okay.
So
Kind of in the same realm.
now we count our clicks of how many times it's going to take us to get from Mark Zuckerberg to World of Warcraft. All right, go.
God,
So
I don't even know what...
I don't even know where to start
No, that's
either.
okay.
I don't even know where World of Warcraft came from. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna start
I'm
with.
trying to think. Oh God, where did Warcraft? What company was Warcraft?
I don't know. Let's not do World of Warcraft. Let's do.
No, I got it.
What
Fuck
is
you,
it?
I got this.
What's World of Warcraft?
It was fucking who owns BattleNet?
Battlement.
Yeah, fucking Overwatch launcher. Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft.
This is a fun little segment that we do.
Fuck you, I got this. I can get here.
No, I don't know anything about World of Warcraft.
Too bad, bro. You said it, dog. You said it.
Oh
right?
my god.
Fuck you.
Meta platforms. All right, so I'm on my second one.
Okay, I'm on my second one. I may have already fucked myself.
I'm on Microsoft. I'm already on Microsoft. Went from Zuckerberg to Microsoft.
Oh shit, you might actually fucking get there before me.
I don't know. What are you on?
I'm currently on history of computers or computer science.
I'm on Xbox.
Oh fuck yeah, you're about to beat my ass for sure.
Video gaming. I'm on video
dude,
gaming.
Yeah, you got my ass.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Space War. No, I'm gonna go back. I'm going back.
You can't go back. You can't go back.
You get one go back. One go back.
One go back, Nick. Okay.
And I went back to video games. Nintendo. Oh my god, I just need fucking like Steam. Home console, Pong, target audiences, arcade video games, computer games. Got it.
Fuck.
I'm alright. All right, I'm on computer games. All right, here we go. It's Blizzard.
It's Blizzard. Fuck. Fuck, it is Blizzard.
It's Blizzard. All right. Okay, Weenie. Okay. All right, and then.
Is Weenie helping you?
No. Weenie said Blizzard.
Hey, hold on. I'm putting you on a 2-minute timer.
A 2-minute timer.
No assistance. No assistance, motherfucker.
No, she said Blizzard because that was what we're.
That's not my problem. 2-minute timer. It started now.
2 minutes.
I'll keep track. Fuck you. You're an asshole.
Oh, dude, no, dude, not 2 minutes. You should have done like at least a minute.
I thought a minute was too slow, or a minute was too fast.
Oh my god. She said it 5 minutes ago. She said it 5 minutes ago.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
Oh, dude, that's not fucking fair.
You looked in chat, brother. You looked in chat. Hey, get fucked. Fuck my balls.
Well, I can still look, but it's not click.
Yep. You can plan out.
All right, I got you. Dude, that sucks.
You got a minute left.
Oh my god.
I ain't made much leeway, don't worry.
Oh my god, I need something.
I'm on Activision Blizzard.
How? Oh my god, dude.
World of Warcraft.
Fuck
Fuck you, Arthur. Fuck you, cheating bastard.
How many clicks was that? Like 7?
Let me check.
Right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if you can beat me in 16 clicks.
No, I'm not gonna beat you. Let's see. How the fuck did you get the Activision Blizzard? Dude, that's wild. That's 2 out of 2 now.
Yes, sir.
Jesus, dude.
And there are currently no questions on the question chat, so
I'm not looking. Hey, I found Sonic the Hedgehog.
Let's go.
We'll get into that in a few episodes. There's a dark history behind Sonic. I'm not gonna get it, dude. I'm gonna have to.
You're right there. You gotta get it.
I don't think I will. No. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. No, there ain't no way, dude. No. No, there ain't no way. I'm gonna back out of that.
You conceding? You giving up?
I gave up. Yeah, I gave up.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Let this be a lesson, guys. Cheaters get punished.
I didn't cheat. She said that 5 minutes before.
That's not my fault, bro. You shouldn't look in chat. I didn't know it. All right.
You're right. You're right. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in, and I appreciate you guys coming in. Again, we are on all major platforms: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Kindle. We're on everything. And then the next episode will be coming out here soon. So I hope you guys just stay beautiful and stay classy and stay spooky. And
I'm gonna smoke meth.
Thanks, Dalton.
No problem.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna mute you for a second.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction. Thank God